women's rights to birth control are being threatened by the United States government. Under the Trump administration in early 2017, the president signed a bill that over time would mean the reduction of females having access to contraceptives. If other bills like this one are passed, this could lead to health issues in a variety of women. In addition to this, the United States is not the only country to have threatened female contraceptive availability. If contraceptives are taken away, there will be a rise in health issues for women ages 15 to 50, considering the fact that they are the primary group of women who use things such as birth control. This would mean almost 9 million women would be affected if female contraceptives are rolled back by the United States government. The problem of having contraceptives taken away occurs among the government. The United States government is full of men who do not experience the effects of having a female body. So why are they the ones making decisions about what we can do with our bodies? If the medicine is taken away, it will cause health problems to flare or even surface. Some women have been taking birth control for so long, it may have suppressed things such as ovarian cysts. But once they are off of the medication, it might cause them to appear at a rapid rate because of the rise in hormones that have been repressed for such a long period of time. According to Rush University, estrogen and progesterone levels rise and fall with each monthly cycle. These things are already happening monthly to women, and by taking them off of such medication could cause a serious rise in the imbalance of hormones. And while it is not fatal, it is definitely not healthy. According to Planned Parenthood, contraceptives help prevent acne, bone thinning, cysts in your breast and ovaries, endometrial and ovarian cancers, serious infections in your ovaries, fallopian tubes, and uterus, iron deficiencies such as anemia, and PMS. So, what's the point behind taking away something that has so many benefits besides money? The sad truth is that our government would rather fund corporations rather than help its people. Did you know Walt Disney Company, Abercrombie & Fitch, and Walmart have funding from the government? Walt Disney gains around $350 to $400 million a year from taxpayers alone. There are 59 countries from around the world that have universal health care. The United States is the largest first world country to not have a universal healthcare system put into place. Want to know why? Because our money goes to funding amusement parks and clothing stores. So yes, the United States uses money to fund public affairs, which in most cases would be no big deal. However, because of the fact that they would rather spend money on luxuries such as amusement parks rather than the necessity of healthcare being provided to everyone is something to be concerned about. As a last discrepancy, did you know health and medical care are classified as discretionary spending in the US? That means the health and wellness of the American people is not a priority, but rather a second thought. We spend more money on our military when nearly 80% of those in the military do not see combat once. Why do we spend more money on unused military personnel than everyday health care? Possible solutions for maintaining government-mandated birth control is to make it a law for every healthcare provider to have some sort of female contraceptive available at a reasonable cost in countries that make its citizens pay for healthcare. For countries that provide universal healthcare or have a high population disproportion on their population pyramids, make contraceptives free, not only for health reasons, but to control overpopulation. The NPR weighed in about the need for a more advertised family planning system, saying, "Rapid population growth is bad news for the continent, as it will likely outstrip gains in economic development. It's also a wake-up call. If the world doesn't begin investing far more seriously in family planning, much of our progress fighting poverty in sub-Saharan Africa over the last half-century could be lost." So not only do contraceptives affect women themselves and their health, It also affects our economy and how stable a country can be. As the use of contraceptives for women become threatened, it's imperative that women learn the rights we have at this point in time. Women need to understand that in this era, and by era, I imply the age majority of people controlling our government, the government does not care or even want to understand the effects of contraceptives on our bodies. So next time you pick up your prescription for birth control, understand you have this privilege because of the woman who came before you. You should also understand that it is our turn to be the women who fight for our rights in the future before they are taken away. We were given the 19th Amendment for a reason.